Hey guys, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. I'm having a good one. It's really hot out here in the park. There's lots of people today. It's definitely buzzing. I love to feel that positive energy around me where people are out getting their exercise, celebrating life, celebrating each other. And the park is a lot of things that you can good things that you can absorb from other people, say birthdays, anniversaries, different celebrations that are going on. I've gotten to experience prom season and graduation season. Right now, a lot of kids are out taking their senior pictures in the park, and I love that. I love to see them dressed up and smiling and celebrating milestones and events and commemorating things. That's a great thing to be around and to absorb, even if you don't know them. A lot of times I do talk to them, tell them they look pretty or happy birthday or whatever. If if I felt like they were open to that, then I definitely would. But even if I don't say anything to them, it's just beautiful to see and beautiful to be around. I very much appreciate that positive energy. I wanted to say something quick about triggers. I was listening to, of course, Spiritual Gangsta. I listen to him every time he posts, but I was listening to him today and he was talking, well, he has a new intro, which is wonderful, and I'll tell him on his post, but I haven't yet, that he's talking about it being a trigger zone and he's there to trigger people so they will wake the F up. And that's true. Triggers show you where you need to work. So if you're triggered by something, it shows you where you need to pay attention to something that needs to change, whether it be something that you're doing to other people and they're calling you out on it and it resonates with you, then you probably need to work on that. If could also be something that reminds you of someone or something that has hurt you or caused trauma or pain in the past, and you're having a hard time moving on from that, you haven't healed from it yet. Something that you're around or something different that happens to you might trigger an old memory from that or trigger that feeling again, and so you need to work on healing that a little bit more. But he was also saying in his actual message that if something that someone says holds enough weight to trigger you, then there's probably truth to it, which is what I'm speaking about right now as far as my channel. If I say something, I call a lot of people out. I'm a truth teller, so I've called a lot of people out on my channel. Some I've mentioned their names, some I haven't. Just because I haven't doesn't mean I wouldn't say it to your face. I don't want to say I'm ready for confrontation, but if the situation arose, no, I'm not gonna, oh, I didn't say that, who said that? No, I'm gonna own up to it because I mean it. It's something that I've observed that was unsavory in your presence, and it was presented by you, and if you are triggered by it, that means it's true. A hit dog is gonna holla. That means that it's something that you can't run from. You know very well that you embody and did what I said that you did. I said what I said. Where is the lie? I don't think I should have to document it all, but I've documented it with my words, and that I've observed it, and that I know that these people are not of high vibration. And even if they try to present as my friend, or they care, or I'm praying for you, or whatever it might be, your actions show me otherwise. That was part of my gaslighting video. Your actions do not match your words. I told someone a while back that I could read energy, and they flat out just laughed. And that's fine. It's fine. You can laugh at it. It's something that you don't possess, so you don't recognize that within yourself. So it's hard for you to admit that someone else might be able to do it. It sounds off the wall. It's outside of your grasp. It's outside of your realm of knowledge, where you are right now as a human being, as a soul. So that's okay. It's okay. I don't take offense to that, even if offense was intended, because I just view it as ignorance, and not ignorance in a, well, you're ignorant, I'm calling you names. It's just something you don't understand yet. It's something that you haven't had enough exposure to acknowledge as something that other people could do, but I know who I am, and I'm very comfortable with that. And I don't hide the fact that I can read energy. A lot of it is body language. A lot of it is that I really do. I can feel the vibes. I can feel the vibrations. I recognize it. I've seen it before. This is not my first time. This is not my first rodeo. So, if I tell you that I can read energy and you don't believe me and you laugh at it, but yet you can see that I'm 10 steps ahead, that I already know what time it is, I already know what game is being played this day or that day. If something happens, I very much see it for what it is, and I can say, okay, this tracks, or I knew this was going to happen, or this doesn't surprise me, and I know how to play it. I know what my next step is going to be because I've seen what your next step was going to be from a mile away. So you can laugh at how I don't know how to read energy, but yet you haven't got the best of me, have you? You didn't get what you wanted from me, did you? That explains how I can read energy, whether you understand it or not. I have read you. I've read the situation. I've read that you are friends with more than one person that has openly shown or have been shown like that they didn't like me, or they've been exposed in one way or another. So why is it that I would trust you? Why is it that I would think that you're going to be associated with those people, but you're going to be my cheerleader? Those two aren't mutually exclusive. So to tell yourself anything different would be irresponsible. Irresponsible of you, as far as self-awareness goes, or where you think you're at in being a manipulative person. You're not as skilled as you think you are. People that have been around the block a few times and that have practiced and prayed for discernment are 10 steps ahead of you. That's just the way it is. So wasting all of your precious time and God-given energy to try and be manipulative or dim the light of someone who's only trying to do good, it's a waste of time, and you're going to be exposed time and time again. It's not going to get you anywhere. You're not as good at it as you think you are. So there, just putting that out there, because I know some people like to think that I'll be the one. Give me a shot at it. I'll take her down, or I'll be the one that confuses her or tricks her or whatever. And no, you're not. Sometimes might let you think you are, but I see you. I know what it is. I was talking yesterday about transmuting energy. So my message today is going to be transmuting energy, transmuting thoughts, things like that. I love the people on the bike with these loud speakers. They don't have to wear headphones. They just have these speakers. I've never seen that until this go round with this park. It's amazing. I love it. If I had a bike, I would be doing that too. But anyway, transmuting energy. It is a survival skill. It is something that I've been doing my whole life. I never knew the terminology to put with it until I started doing some more, shadow work, educating myself on spirituality, educating myself on steps to take to exit toxic cycles, how to do your healing work, things like that. And it's very important. I would say the first step to transmuting energy is awareness. You need to be aware of the negative energy that's either being embodied by yourself or being sent to you by other people, that's being generated by things that you've gone through, traumas, things of that nature. I would say that's the first step. You're going to have to be aware of the negative energy, the negative thoughts, the self-talk, things that you will tell yourself, such as, I'm never going to be able to do that, or this is going to last forever, or I'm a loser, or what they said is right about me, poor me, stuck wallowing in that self-doubt, that negative talk. be aware of it. Don't sit with it. Don't let it bring you down. Just be aware of it. Keep that energy moving. Negative energy, let it, recognize it for what it is, acknowledge it, identify it, but let it leave. Find a way to let it leave, to let it exit. Make it, tell it to go, get away. If it's your self-talk, change it. Even if you've already thought it or said it, change it right after you say it. Be aware of it and say, no, that's not right. I'm not going to think that. When I was starting this journey, I used to, like I've said in previous videos, that was the hardest thing for me to change, was the self-talk and the thoughts that would pass through my mind. If I was frustrated or having a bad day or something bad happened, then throughout the day I would overthink it. It would keep coming up in my brain. And when I became aware of it and what I was doing and how it was not helping me move forward, it wasn't for my higher good, I would midstream, the thought wouldn't even complete, the words wouldn't even, the sentence wouldn't be formed and released from my mouth before I would say, like axe, cut it out, Carrie. And I would change it, this is a dead-end job, I'm not getting anywhere, these people don't like me, this is not for me. No, this is where I'm supposed to be. I am becoming stronger in this situation because I'm not going to let this get me down. This is not going to defeat me. These people do not define me. What they think about me is not really who I am. And move on. Okay? Let it go. Let it move through your body. Let it go. You've changed it into something else immediately. There's an author, Michael Singer. He wrote Untethered Soul. I haven't read that whole book. I've had it before. I think I traded it or something. I don't know. I wanted something else, so I traded it. But I still want to get it, and I've read a lot of excerpts from it. So he talks a lot about transmuting energy. So get that. I'm not the only one. I did not make this up. This is not me introducing something unstable to you guys. I want to tell you where to find it. Do your own research. Go out there and check it out just like I did. That's where I learned it from. But anyway, he talks about definitely releasing things, changing them, that all energy is neutral energy until we, as spirits, as humans, we attach the negative and positive charge to it. It is not already there. We are the ones that turn it into that by the way that we perceive it. It's just like getting up every day and, you're going to choose to be happy. I choose peace, happiness, joy. That's what I choose. And even if those negative thoughts or words are in your life that day, learn to be aware of them, stop it where it is, turn it into something else immediately. I feel ugly today. I am self-conscious about this. No, you are beautiful. God made no mistake on you. Do not be in your ego. That is not what makes you beautiful. Beauty is from the inside. It's what you possess in your character, how you treat yourself and other people. You are of God. You are walking with the Lord. If God is for you, what could be against you? To tell yourself these things, these positive affirmations. I am beautiful. I am a star. The battle is already won. I have this. I have that. I have joy. I am happy. I am a blessing to other people. Change it immediately. That will help you a lot, and I think that is the first step, just being aware, and then on a dime, turn it into something else. A way that I love to transmute energy is inner child work, as far as things that I like to do as a child, not thinking back on bad things that happened to me as a child. Think about what brought me joy as a child. Things that will block out these things from your mind, help you to, in that moment you're feeling it, but you're turning it into something else. That's why I like to go to the playground. That's why I like to roller skate. I love to swing. I love to jump rope. I love to get out and walk, to ground myself in nature. It's very important to do things that make you happy. They don't have to cost money at all. But you're taking anything negative in your body and you're automatically turning it into happiness. Something that makes you happy in that moment. You're just you're lost in it. You are completely submersed in that joyful feeling that you felt when you were a kid, when you do something that is childlike. We ride a roller coaster. You ride a bike, things like that that will bring you back to a happy place, and you will automatically feel those things without having to try hard at it. These ants love me. They don't ever hurt me, but they sneak up on me, and it's startling at first, but I don't mind. I love being out here with them. This is their home. It's not my home, so I have to let them do their thing. But anyway, yeah, moving your body, for one. That's why I always want to encourage you guys to be physically active. That's another way to not let negative energy sit in your body, to keep it moving. Like I was saying yesterday, you need to move your body, especially when you don't feel like it. When you don't feel like getting out of bed, when you don't feel good, when you feel depressed, that is when you need to get up and move your body the most. Exercising, even if you're not a runner, you're not a biker, get out, swim. Even if you're not a hardcore swimmer, get out and splash in the water. Just be in the water. Water is healing. Get out and walk. Doesn't have to be some rigorous physical activity, but just get your body moving. A lot of people in their life, they let that negative energy get trapped, and that's when you start to have health problems. That's when you start to develop ailments. That's when you're not letting things move through your body. I suggest yoga. Yoga opens up your channels. That's when I started doing yoga, was I started realizing it was postpartum depression after I had my first baby, and I started doing yoga, and yoga makes you feel so clear and lightheaded. You're just so much lighter and freer after you do yoga. You feel so connected to the earth. When I would leave the yoga studio and my feet would hit the pavement, I would feel so connected to everything around me. And I know that sounds silly, but do it and you will understand what I mean. It's amazing. And then I bought my own yoga mat and started doing it from home. The class, for one, costed money, and two, a lot of yoga teachers will correct you until it's not fun anymore. And I don't want that to happen to any of you. You should have fun when you move your body and get exercise. It shouldn't be a time where someone can correct you to the point where you don't want to do it anymore. It's kind of like when I was playing softball at first, when people would try to correct me. I just wanted to be out there and have fun. I didn't want somebody to correct me on my form or correct me. If you're going to be good at it, it's going to come natural to you eventually. You can take pointers from people, but don't let them correct you to the point where you're not having fun anymore, because that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason you're doing it. So, yeah, yoga's great, but a lot of people, when they let that energy sit, they start to become sick. It will manifest into something else. It has to go somewhere. Energy can transfer into different forms, but it does not disappear. You cannot destroy it. It has to go somewhere. Just like sending negative energy to people, or having negative intention to things that you send or do to people. If they're vibrating high and it bounces off of them, it has to go somewhere. If it doesn't hit them, it has to go somewhere else. It doesn't just disappear. So be ready, because it's probably going to come back to you. Be mindful of that. Anyway, mindfulness is going to come next, but let me finish my thought on physical activity. It creates endorphins. Endorphins are like your body's natural painkillers. God didn't make any mistakes on us, so he created these things to help us, not drugs and alcohol to kill our pain. Endorphins, natural things that will put you in a positive state by moving your body. Moving your body, it will increase your blood flow. It will send oxygen to your brain. That releases stress and anxiety, puts you in a clear mind state. Definitely increases your cognitive abilities. So move your body. Always move your body, every day, but especially when you feel down, depressed, or like negativity is creeping up on you. The next thing is being mindful. focus on doing meditation, focus on praying to God. Don't worry about anything. Journal, get those negative thoughts and feelings out in the form of writing things down. I love to journal. I love to meditate. It will bring you closer to God. You will get all of that moving and generate that release through your breathing techniques too, taking your deep breaths, focusing on your breath. You'll do a lot of that in yoga as well. So yoga's great medicine, you guys. I can't brag on that enough. I love yoga. I haven't done a lot of it lately. I don't have my mat with me, but that's no excuse. I still need to turn on some videos and do some yoga. It's awesome. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, transmuting energy is it's beautiful. I love all the animals in the water too. When I'm sitting here, they just pop up and down in the water. It's awesome to watch them. Yeah, I think teaching you that skill is definitely for survival. It helps you move those things out so that it doesn't become part of you. You want to recognize it, feel it, let it go. Always let it go. Don't hold on to it. Learn how to move it. Learn how to turn it into something else. You are being an alchemist. You are taking one thing positive and making it positive. You know, negative thoughts, negative feelings, you're turning it into positive thoughts and positive feelings. And that will fuel you. That will put you in a healthier mind state. It will put you on a good path going forward, and tell other people about it. Spread it. I was watching a video yesterday that talks about kindness ripples, and it definitely does. If you are sharing things with people that work for you, which is what I try to do with the negative people that are around me, I'm trying to hold a mirror up. I'm not trying to drag you down. I'm trying to make you aware of what you're doing and how much better your life would be if you would stop doing what you're doing and put the work in yourself. Be kind to others, because it will create a ripple effect. That's what I'm trying to do with these videos. I am trying to create that ripple effect. I'm showing you guys what I'm doing in this. You know, this is probably the worst thing that I've gone through in my life, but I've gone through lots of similar things, and these things helped me out of those situations, and it will help you out of your negative situations. It will help you to not be bogged down and to think that you're not worth more and get stuck or go back to those people that hurt you or that don't want to heal themselves. You rise above that and start taking these steps into making your life better. Start taking these steps into ascending, leveling up. Ascension is leveling up. Don't let it control you or have power over you. That's what you do when you get. That's what happens when you get stuck in the negative thoughts and with the negative people and in those toxic, karmic cycles. You let it have power over you. Take your power back. That's what I'm trying to tell you how to do. Take your power back. Get up on that throne. I know my haters love to hear the throne, but I really want you to get on it. You're not healing. You're stuck in that ugly, toxic mess that you're used to. I want you to break out of the conditioned responses as far as the emotions. Like if somebody does something and they make you feel angry, the unevolved version of you, the version of you that didn't want to heal, that thought that this is what life was, and I guess it is what it is. No, it is what you make it. But when you're still back in that mindset, anger, your conditioned response would be to, I used to, when I would get mad, I would text somebody and I would blast them, or I would call somebody and I would blast them, or I would be very passive aggressive to that person. Just low vibrational things that would be my conditioned response to anger or sadness or fear or trauma responses. Or when I would call somebody and blast them, then it would be someone that I knew that was going to give me the tell me what I wanted to hear. Someone that was also in that vibration, that low energy, and then we would trauma bond. I would become closer to a friend or a family member that I knew would back me up. And that is the lowest vibration that you can be in. That is not love. That's not love for other people. That is not love for yourself. It's going to keep you stuck way down here. You want to rise above. You want to turn all of that, flip it, and get up here. And that's how you do it. You transmute that negative energy. You turn that pain into power. You turn that negativity into positivity, and you will rise above and free yourself from it and get your power back every single time. Every single time. It has not failed me, you guys. I would not tell you or waste my time on this video if I didn't believe that it is a game changer. Okay? So look it up. Do some research. Figure out what works best for you as far as transmuting energy. You know, everybody's not a runner. Everybody's not a swimmer. What makes you happy? What's going to get your body moving? What's going to be a reminder for you to change that negativity immediately? Flip it. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Start flipping immediately, and then it will come second nature. Second nature for you. When you feel it creeping up on you, when you feel the thought enter your mind, when you recognize it and you become aware of it, flip it immediately. Go do something that makes you happy. Write it down. Positive affirmation. Just like when somebody does something hateful to you, pray for them. Like, change it immediately. Change it, and it will become a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. It's going to be something that helps you immensely. It's not something a lot of people talk about. Like I said, I did it long before I knew what it was, but I'm telling you what it is. Learn about it, educate yourself, and start doing it immediately. You will be so grateful for that. I love you. God loves you. You're never alone. Have a great day, babies.